guys and gals, Kravin 600 here. So I ordered some headlights, and they're H7 headlights, which I'm actually really happy about. They're by a company called Fanteli, and I believe the only place you can get them, besides eBay, because you can get everything from eBay, the only place you can actually get these headlights are Amazon or the Fanteli website. I'm not entirely sure if they have a website, but I was looking on Amazon, I was looking on Google for H7 LED bulbs because Tara is about to get a whole makeover. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what she looks like right now with her headlights. So let's go ahead and start the bike. Hit the kill switch. Don't turn the key. If you turn the key, then the lights turn off. But you can see these dim halogen bulbs. And I mean, they're okay during the night, but I have a tinted visor, and I don't like switching out my visor all the time. Hell, I barely do it anyway. But as you can tell, you know, the halogen bulbs are not perfect. I do apologize for the whole wire and stuff underneath the bike. It's just the stuff I've been working on. But let me go ahead and show you what these halogen bulbs are about. Ugh, English. So, came in this little nice packaging for Amazon, and came in another box. And inside that box is another box. And right off the bat, it tells you the voltage. Wow, I learned how to English, Kravin. This is DC 9 through 32 volts. Fits 12 volts, 24 volt vehicles. They are waterproof. They are shockproof. The operating temperature is -40 to 194 Fahrenheit. Lighting source is imported, LED chips, DOT approved. Operating life is 50,000 hours. The heat dissipation is aviation aluminum body. Warranty time 5 years, which I don't know how long that actually is, but comes with 2 bulbs. Yeah. Let's see what this looks like. So I did order a specific type of LED bulbs because, well, Tira is blue. So I ordered the 8000K, which stands for Kelvin. We're gonna go ahead and take out. God, it's so hard doing this one hand. I'm glad I opened it up this way. But it opened upside down. So these are plug-and-play bulbs, by the way. So there's necessarily, you don't need the whole product manual shit and instructions. They're plug-and-play. But I will definitely show you what I'm going to be doing. So this is what the body of it looks like, and they've got it directly set up in the middle. It's supposed to be a 360 angle LED bulb, and let's go ahead and plug this bad boy in, see what it looks like. I do believe that this comes in like 2 pieces, and let's see, I don't know, maybe not. There's supposed to be a way to get this plate off. With some LED bulbs you can, some LED bulbs you can't, but I'll go ahead and work it out and see what we can do. Now I'm going to try and do this without removing my actual panels, because I actually did take off my dust caps, as you can tell if they're laying on the ground. This one should be fairly loose. Go ahead and push this in. Ugh, bad camera angle. Push it in, and then pull out with it. I can already tell this is going to be a pain in the ass. That doesn't work. Grab your trusty flathead or Phillips. Really? There we go. Look at that. After that, go ahead and lift up the spring. Disconnect your wires. mine are a bit worn out, so I'm going to definitely need to get new wiring management for that, which I'll probably just hook up myself anyway. And you should be able to take out your bulb. I'm going to go ahead and show you how the filament is set up on this. And I really hope I said that right, filament. And you see how it's directly in the middle? Well, the LED bulb is basically set up the exact same way. So we're going to go ahead and show you that. Let's turn off autofocus lock because that's a pain in the ass. And it's basically compared side by side. The filament is actually in the right spot. So we're going to go ahead and plug this in. I might actually have to take off my panel, which is going to suck. Yep, looks like we're going to have to take off my panel. Because this big ass aluminum body ain't going to fit. So I'll be right back. And we're back. Alright, so I removed the panel. No, it's technically just draping down here because how I have my hazard lights hooked up is kind of where it is. So we're going to go ahead and grab this, your bulb. We're going to go ahead and shove it into place. They have to actually be put in a certain way or else you won't get anything. So halfway putting this bulb in, that's not good. You're back. Right where we left off. Sorry. I also have bad camera angles. Nice job, Kravin. You suck. Okay, let's try it this way. So halfway putting the bulb in, you're going to actually have to close the clamp. Because, like I said, the big aluminum body is going to be in the way for all of this. So do your best to close the clamp without scratching it. I'm going to actually have to put the camera down in order to do this. But this spring goes on the other side, this spring goes on that side. So, this side and that side. Once you get it all locked into place, you just go ahead and connect the connector. So we're going to go ahead and put the springs in place. So I'll be right back. And now that we've got the spring in place, the bulb doesn't move. The light setup does move because I have it set up that way. We're going to go ahead and grab the cable that this came with, or the LED came with. Obviously, the one that looks more burnt is going to be your positive. They actually do tell you that there is a positive and negative side. So, the one that looks more burnt is going to be on your positive side. If your connections are not in pristine condition, I will say that, because my connections are not in pristine condition. So we're going to go ahead and connect that to the positive side. Go ahead and try and get this with one hand. Oh. Hell yeah. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and get the positive side connected. And then we're going to go ahead and grab the other terminal, which is going to be the one in like pristine condition, and put that on your negative side. So all hooked up, tucked away. Go ahead and start the engine and see what this bitch looks like. So we're going to go ahead and turn the key, start the boat, and then hit your kill switch. And I can already tell this is going to be a badass color. Oh, hell yeah. That compared to that, this high beam is going to be fucking amazing. Alright, let me go ahead and put the other one in and see what this bitch looks like. Alright, guys. Okay, now that I've got this one hooked up, this is the high beam, that is the low beam. We're going to go ahead and turn it back on one last time. Da-da-da. And oh yeah, this bitch is gonna be bright. I'm actually squinting looking at these lights. Now I will tell you guys a few things that you might want to know. So the finishing product obviously is when you have your dust caps on, and oh, you can actually hear the fan. Not sure if you guys can hear it. that sound is actually the fan, other than the wind outside. But so the finishing product is obviously with your dust caps on. I have the soldering iron out here just because I might actually need it, but a lot of people have problems getting your dust caps on because of the fact that these kind of stick out a little too far. So if you're able to get your dust caps on, that's awesome. I would still use the soldering iron to puncture holes in your dust cap so you can be able to have ventilation in there. I mean, I know there's a fan and whatnot in there, but a lot of bikes get hot, obviously. So does the R6. Right now, I am not trying to force it on, but I'm actually just curious whether or not this dust cap will go on with this fan system in place. And I think that it will, because it does go on that one. But his headlights are set up differently than mine. This is a 2004 Yamaha YZF R6. His is a 2006. There's that one. Yep. Looks like I'm going to have to actually solder a hole so these things can be fit. Because push any more pressure on that and it actually break. So, in order to do this, in order to get your dust caps on, my best solution is to actually solder or drill a hole, whichever you prefer, around this circle here. Like, actually go around the circle, and I will show you with the dust cap that I have over here. We did it with his because I thought it would be a good idea to actually have that ventilation system. And yeah, it's going to look like crap, not unless you sand it down or whatever. So don't worry about that. I mean, not a lot of people are going to be looking at your headlights like from this angle. The only person who's actually going to be seeing it is the rider. But I actually took a soldering iron and went around and drilled out, or I heated out that cap. So that's exactly what I'm probably going to have to do with mine. But those headlights though. Ooh! Another thing. You might see that you can see the high beam much brighter at all the angles, especially right here. And it is actually looking down. If you want it to adjust your headlights, you take a 10mm or a Phillips head, and this is your up down, and then there's another one over here underneath the blue screw right here where I'm actually pointing at, and that is your left and right. So if you wanted to adjust your headlights, that is probably the best bet to do it. So when it gets nighttime, I'm going to actually take another video. I'm actually going to go vlogging and see the difference between the headlights that I have with some of my nighttime vlogs, and when I upload this video, it'll actually have the nighttime with it as well. But along with this, I want to make sure that you guys are aware, do not touch your halogen bulbs on the actual bulb itself. Right now I'm touching the top of it just so I can get to sit down in place. You're going to want to save these because, I mean, just in case something happens with your LED lights and, well, you want to go back to using halogen bulbs, you have a spare bulb. So yeah, this is Kravin 600. This is Tira. That's Raven. And we'll catch you on the flip flop. Hasta la pasta. Keep on craving. Stay tuned for keep on watching, because I mean I'm doing this outro because I'm using my phone, but when I go back to the camera with the GoPro and actually go for a riding vlog, I'll demonstrate what it looks like. So I guess there might be a part 2. Alright guys, well, I'll see you guys later. Okay guys, so now that it's nighttime, you can actually get a good look at these LED lights. So I'm going to go ahead and start the bike real quick and kill it since it's nighttime. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Sexiness right there. So I'm going to show you the low beam first, and then I'll switch over to the high beam. So this is the low beam, and you can see how far it stretches it out. And then This is the high beam. And you see how far it stretches it out. The low beam, if I can find my clip on. And then high beam. Low beam, high beam. I'm actually fairly impressed for it being LEDs. My halogen bulbs didn't necessarily go that bright. In fact, you can actually see the fence back there, or anything past the fence. And this is just with the low beam, and you can still see past the fence, which is pretty cool. So I'm actually very impressed with these lights. I'm actually getting ready to do my review. Hey, look, I actually have a shadow. So looking at the bike, these are H7 LED bulbs by Fanteli, and I highly recommend getting these. They're easy to install, they're plug and play. And the reason why I got the 8000K sky blue, or ice blue, sorry, ice blue, is because of the fact that, well, you guys have seen my bike, and if you haven't, go ahead and subscribe down to my channel. I got blue LED lights. They switch over to any other color, but my bike is blue and black. It's got blue flames, black tank, black top fairings, and it's a 2004-2005 Yamaha YZF R6. It's an R6R. It originally started off as an R6S, but this is my review, or my show off. Actually, my review is actually going to be done on the GoPro when I go for a ride, which, as you can hear, people are waiting for me. Alright guys, so you guys seen the installation? It's easy. I did in fact take off the dust covers. I didn't take them off. I actually drilled a hole in the dust covers, so the fan, I'm not entirely sure how well you guys can see it. I'll go ahead and switch my LEDs to white. Yeah, kind of. Oh well. But yeah, I did ended up carving out a hole for the back of the LED lights to be put in place. And yeah, no, it turned out real well. It's real clean. I actually took a soldering iron to it. But yeah, there you go. So again, I'm going to go ahead and show you the low beam looking at the bike. And it's still bright. Now I'm going to show you the high beam looking at the bike. Maybe I should get the projector in. There you go. And then show you the high beam looking at the bike. And there you go. Alright guys, well, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I will do my review as soon as I get on the bike. Alright guys, keep on craving.